Hello and welcome back to Intelligent Design. So I figured a couple things out that I think we may be able to salvage our world here. It's kind of out of whack because we have 28 plants, 322 herbivores, and 13 carnivores. And I think I might have figured out my plant problem as well. So first off, let's deal with these the herbivores. Let's go throw out some carnivores, and hopefully they can reproduce. We'll get just a few of those out. I mean, there's a lot of herbivores, but I don't want to make too many because then we'll just go we'll wreck it like we did before. As for the plants, so the problem with the plants, I actually got an email from the developer that's sort of helped me out with this, and he told me that I managed to find a set of genes which created plants, which are killing all others which spawn. And I think the thing that I did was the root range. You can actually come in here. Another thing I learned is you can come in here to our genetics tab. And if you cursor over it, you can't really see here, but so if I cursor over one of my plants, it tells me in the height category, the inspected plant is a 10, which is all the way up. So this is as tall as that plant gets. If we go to like maximum biomass, this one is a 25 or 250,000, which is the biggest it gets. The other thing we have, these are the plants that I made that were like super plants. This was 43.93, which is way up here on the root range, which I think is what's killing me. And we had, I thought maybe it was competitiveness, but the competitive thing is not that high. 24. I mean, it's up there, but it's about halfway, which is not terrible. Life expectancy was at 50,000. So yeah, these things are going to live forever. So, and you can do the same thing with the herbivores as well. Can I click off of that? Click. Okay. So, but if we go to herbivores and we put a crosshair on it, it'll tell us. You can see this one's inspected herbivore, max speed is 100. So these are fast herbivores. Well, no, they're not. No, they're not. That's right here. So they could be a lot faster, but they're not too bad. So anyways, root range, I think, is the problem. So to solve that, first we have to deal with our herbivore problem. But I'm thinking maybe what we can do is we can build a radar like way over here and set up a separate little plant colony a little far away from everything else. Maybe because if it's so far away, the root range won't be a problem. That's what I'm thinking. Because I tried putting plants all over the place and they always die. No matter what, they always fall apart. And because I think the root range of these other ones are just too much. So we're going to throw out some radars over here to where we can cover like way over here. We have buildings, radar. Are we covering? Okay, so we are way over here now. Let's see if this is far enough. So let's go ahead and get, you know what? I'm not going to do, should I do random plants? I don't know if it's a good idea. Just in case we get another one that's like super ridiculous. We want, we don't need to create that. Root range, low. Competitiveness, pretty low. We want biomass, reasonable, I guess. Let's make a bunch of little bitty plants. Reproduction rate, we do want them to reproduce a lot. There's already herbivores over here. Get away! Seed force, I don't know what to deal with that. Seed efficiency, okay. And life expectancy. Height. Make them like not quite as crazy tall. Okay, now let's make a bunch of these. Is that seed? Where are you going? What's taking you so long? Fall already! We need to take down seed, drag down. Okay, so now let's plant. Yeah. Plant. You can see we have 12 plants. You know, the other thing we could do is just let all the herbivores just eat all the plants. And then we won't have this problem at all because we'll just start from scratch. So let's see if this does the trick. Like, we're a long way away from everything else. Certainly the roots don't reach all the way over here. And what we do have, there's only like 12 plants. So we're starting a whole new civilization over here. I'm sure some herbivores will eventually make their way over, and then we'll have problems again. But until they do, maybe we can solve this. If we see some herbivores pop up, we'll like throw in some carnivores or something. It's very dark over here, which is a problem. I'm guessing light has something to do with it. We're gonna find out and see if these plants can hang on here. Is that a herbivore over there? It is. Get out of here, herbivore! Beat it! Beat it! I'm going to actually... These things might die off quickly, but I'm going to throw out a carnivore. Just to keep this place herbivore free for a little bit until we can get them growing. There you go. Come on down. Random's fine. Just go get big and eat that guy. Plants are still hanging around. We may have maybe some progress. We'll let that just sort of do its thing. Reproduction is high. I think we'll be all right. We're gonna let them go. You can see some of them are actually growing already. So I think maybe we're doing it. We'll let those slowly spread outside here before it has to hit the herbivore. So if like all the herbivores are living over here, you know what? They're probably all gonna die actually. Is there even any plants over here anymore? Did you eat them all? You fatties. I don't see. Oh, there's one. There's one way over here. And that's pretty much it. Am I safe to just start spawning things? Those plants are hanging in there. Let's just like... I have a feeling these things are going to get eaten immediately, but let's just see what happens. Maybe we can rebuild this. The herbivores are gonna plummet because they won't have anything to eat. But that's fine because we have too many of them. You can see they're going to charge at these seeds and just start eating lots of them. So these don't have a chance. But if we leave those over there tucked away in the corner, there's no herbivores over there. Maybe they can begin to get somewhat healthy and get bigger, and we can maybe slowly spread them out, and we'll have like a forest kind of thing going on over there, and then we can eventually bring them out. I kind of wish the game had different graphics. Normally I'm not a graphics kind of person, but not like pretty graphics, just like design graphics. Like I want to see my plants. I don't care about the animals, but I want to see my plants have like different styles of plants. Like I want to throw out some I don't know, more like jungle kind of plants, like big leaf plants or spiny plants or fungus, for instance. Fungus. I know fungus isn't a plant, but maybe another category of fungus. Sort of like you start with fungus, get that sort of up and running, and then maybe you can, I don't know, just add more diversity to the game. I think it would be a lot of fun. I think potentially it could be a lot of fun. Now this game is not, it's not a it's hard to call it a game. It's more of a simulation, I suppose. But I want a little more variety. You know what I mean? Let's see, like for instance, we have all this stuff over here. Let's make, I want genetics. Let's make some tall plants. Tall plants. And we want them to be a little bit fatter. We can make them skinnier. I see some herbivores over here. Stop eating my plants! And we'll make them efficiency. I don't know what efficiency does. Root range, we'll keep that low. Keep that very low. And absorption rate, something like that. We're going to spawn a few of these guys. I can't go over here. We can put another radar in and make them go... we can go all the way up this mountain here. Or all the way up this mountain anyways. We'll throw just a few of these guys over here. We can throw like a research station in as well to keep an eye on things. Plummet one right in there. Not that we need this research station, but you know what? Let's put it in there because it looks like it should fit. Right there. I don't want you eating any of my plants. Now they do have different colors. You can see there is different colors to the plants, but it's just maybe if we do this successfully with all the different genetics, maybe it'll look cooler. Now let's take a look at the graphs. There we go. The plant population is rising. It's somewhat steady. World score is off of the bottom. That's something. Herbivore population is slowly coming down, which is good. We're not over 300 anymore. These plants, like for instance over here, I did not plant those. They're starting to reproduce. Excellent. We're getting somewhere. I'm going to keep on upgrading you, actually. Because I have lots and lots of biomass. This game is there's no longer like a challenge to it. I mean, there is the challenge to it. There's no longer a work up to things. However, I only have... There's 12 achievements. I was just looking at this. There's 12 achievements. I only have 2 of those achievements. So I guess there's... I don't know, something else we can do. I'm not sure if it's all just... I didn't see what they are. Maybe just getting world score or something.
Biomass.
Oh, never mind. I don't have a biomass. Never mind. All that I was yammering about. We could put in a biomass collector. Right, Right next to it. Okay, there we go. And then we'll upgrade you. Can I upgrade you? Do you only, I thought I could upgrade these. Maybe not. Yeah, I know I can. There it is. I thought I could. Maybe not. Okay. That much biomass per second, which is, I guess, okay. We don't have enough for that either, so that's fine. So I think maybe we have something here. We were over 200 plants again. Carnivores are a little bit low. I'm tempted to throw in some carnivores over here. Maybe we can get some carnivores that are like a snake or something. They don't eat much. They just, you know, every once in a while, so occasionally an herbivore will wander over here and they can eat it. I do have no unlocks here. But let's go back to genetics. And the keys on this. We're going to create some custom carnivores. We want... Speed is fine. We want separation. I guess that's how far apart they live. Let's do that high. So we're going to have, like, hawk-style animals that, like, live a long ways away. Obstacle avoidance. Sure. Field of view. I don't know. Metabolism. Low. Very low. Biomass. That's low as well. Absorption rate. Low. And hunger, very low. Alignment. Chaotic neutral. I don't know. Cohesion. Sure. Okay. So they're not going to be very hungry. These guys might not live very long. Let's make them a little bit faster. Okay, so we're going to throw in... I don't like one pod of carnivores here. There's only 3 left in the world. We're going to let them do their thing. Here they come. And there's no herbivores for them to eat over there. I'm not going to spawn any more herbivores over here, though. But hopefully, these guys, maybe I should have put them a little bit closer to... Oops, I keep hitting spacebar. Maybe we should put them on the edge here. You can see... Where's my... There's some herbivores here. There's a whole clan of them over there. How's my plants over here doing? Let's take a look. Any of them survive? There's some sort of party going on over there. That one's still hanging in there. And I see a little bit of green. Yeah, there's a little bit of green in there. Well, you know what that means. That means... Oh, there goes that one. That means... I think we're going to go on a random... I don't know if we should do random. Yeah, we can do it. Random herbivore spree. Here we go. We're gonna crash the game. Crash the frame rate anyways. And we're just gonna make lots of these things. Just down here. We're gonna stay away from our safe spot. Oh, what am I doing? Herbivore. What am I making herbivores for? Oh, whoops. That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. I don't... What? That was supposed to be random plants. Well, they'll probably die. Okay, random plants is the button I'm looking for. What am I doing? Let's try this again. Okay. Like that. Yeah, there we go. Make everyone dizzy. Okay. Lots of plants. Not herbivores. We gotta feed all these herbivores now. Stay away from my little hidey hole, okay? If there's nothing for them to eat, they'll just die. I hope. I can't believe I did that. I need a, are you sure you want to do this stupid move button? Okay, so lots of random plants. Lots of random herbivores that we don't need. We can throw in some more carnivores, I suppose. Because it's dinner time. There's a lot of need for these things. So they're going to chew on all this stuff pretty heavily. Now you can see with the root range so close by, they like... Well, these are random ones, though, but these are all living right next to each other. And these are all carnivores over here. Okay. Plants are, they're hanging in there. We got a bunch of them over on this side where there's less herbivores. Just the tiny ones I just spawned on accident. And some on this side. So, yeah, that's what I think what we'll do is do more random plants up on the mountains. So then they'll slowly come down the mountains. We'll get our score back up. Oh, you hush. What was our score at before? We were at one point at, like, almost 4,000. We're at 200 right now. There's a nice peak in herbivores, but it's dropped off a bit more now. Plants are... Big plant exploded, right? So we just spawned a whole bunch of them. Some of them are going to die off, which is expected. I think we're getting a stable place here. Plants, you can see, are kind of dropping, which is going to happen over there. Over here, as long as this... I mean, if there's some herds of herbivores make their way over here, we're in trouble. But I think this is a nice, safe, animal-free place. How's our carnivores? Are they still in here? I don't see them. They either wandered out or they died. Okay. Good, we're getting somewhere. Let's play around with some more genetics here. Genetics. We're gonna create some custom plants. I want to make tall plants. Super tall plants. And we can make them a little bit fatter. Just to give a little bit of variety in here. Great. There.
Out of range.
I am.
Build more radars.
And right here on the edge. Okay, so there's gonna be some a little more fatty plants. Fat and tall. And I want to get... Let's also do a little bit more reasonable plant. Like, oh, maybe some tiny plants. Tiny plants. Biomass. Super tiny. This is going to be our fungus. And we're going to make... I know fungus aren't plants. Fungus are actually closer related to animals than they are plants. Reproduction rate. We want them to crank out the plants. I want you to spread over the world efficiently. Don't eat everything else. Don't screw things up. Metabolism, I guess, low. No, we hit another performance target. Which one was that? 1,000 herbivores born. All right. Now we're going to create you. And I want you to just go forth and multiply. I wish you were like different. I wish I could pick color. I wish gene should be a color. Why can't color be a gene I can pick? I want red plants. And I want fuchsia plants. If I can't choose the design, then at least give me colors. Okay, so throw those on here. Here they come. Look at that. It's actually looking rather nice over here. Nice little hidey hole away from all the voracious herbivores. What color are these? Are these green as well? No, they're kind of the teal color. Okay. These are the short, super short, which I'm guessing is something like this guy here. Yeah. Yep, that's him right there. Okay, and hopefully they will reproduce. We'll get lots of plants. I want like thousands of plants. Our world score is going down, but that's because we were losing herbivores and things. But we will eventually we'll spawn out of this mountain, and then we will have a massive paradise of things, something like that. These will keep going. I don't want to like put too many of them in because they're so reproductive they might like overtake everything else. But we'll see if they can hang on there. I think one thing that also helped us out, I think the other ones all died, the ones that were giving me root problems. Because of that, I think it kind of solved a lot of our problem. Let's do these, what do we have? Herbivore. Oh, I wonder which one I didn't have for herbivore. Egg efficiency. Oh. Okay. I guess one way of doing herbivores would be to, like, to make them terrible. Make them really not very good herbivores, and so they don't eat quite as much. But look at that, we actually have plants coming back. We did it. I think we have come back from the dead. Got some plants. I'm gonna plant it up over here as well. These quickly reproducing plants. Now they don't have much of a root range. They're not competitive really at all. They don't have any height, so they should be easily overtaken by others. If we have a problem with these, we can fix it. That's the plan, anyways. These aren't going to be like some sort of super plant that's going to ruin our entire place. I think we've done it. I think we have brought ourselves back from the brink. Excellent. Next problem is going to be herbivores, but I think we'll be all right because once we have 100 herbivores left, carnivores are kind of on the rise. But if herbivores can reproduce, we may need to start. Maybe next time, if we continue this, we'll look at manipulating our herbivores a little more. When I first was playing this, I thought, you know, I was sort of thinking, why not just use the random ones? What's the point in specifying? But I can see I see the benefits. There's my tiny plants. My tiny, we're going to call them the fungus plants. All over the place here. There's a few herbivores that made their way over here. But that's alright. No one else is in here. These will continue reproducing. Every time we come back here, there's more of them over here. Upgrade that thing. There we go. Excellent. Alright, thanks again for watching. If you want me to continue this, just let me know. This series is going over way better than I assumed it would. For a simple little planty animal game. Anyways, thanks again for watching. And I will see you next time. If anything, we may check in here just to see how this does. I'll play this a bit more.